Hello, everyone. Welcome to IGN Plays Live. I am Vince Ingenito, joined today by the one, the only, Jon Ryan. Jon
Hi
Ryan,
there.
how are you?
I'm great. We're playing Metal Gear Solid 5.
Hell yeah, we are.
Hey.
Right now, we're rotating around Big Boss
Oh my god.
and Doggy.
Oh, that's our pup. That's
Oh,
our pup with his
Doggy.
sweet Battle Gear on.
Look at him.
Is that the stabby one?
This is the stabby
That's
one.
the stabby face?
Yeah, this is the fatal stabby one, not the stun stabby one.
Not the BS
Hey,
stabby
buddy.
one.
How you doing? Please don't pee in the helicopter. I've never seen him do that before, actually, so don't worry about it. So yeah, we're here on IGN Plays Live. Just a reminder, guys, we are here every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday from 1 to 3, streaming the video games,
All them games.
all of them video games, and yeah, we're gonna be playing. Don't worry, I want to say up here, up top, this is a spoiler-free live stream.
Except we're going to spoil everything for you.
Yeah, except for
We're
everything.
gonna tell you everything. Like the
Snake's
fact,
a woman. Oh my god.
Revolver Ocelot is actually 3 children standing on each other's shoulders in an overcoat.
At this point, I don't think anything that Kojima could do would surprise me.
I don't know, if it was 3 kids in a trench coat, I would be like, yes, yes.
Fair enough. But
yeah, so hit us up on the Twitter with the hashtag IGNPlaysLive if you have questions. I mean, Vince did write the review for this, that 2,200
word.
He wrote a small
epic.
book about Metal Gear Solid 5. We're also on Twitch and YouTube, so hit us up there if you've got questions.
Yeah, so the whole theme, our general theme here is, like, you know, if you want to know why we gave it a 10, or you want to talk about, you know, just like what my thoughts were about giving it a 10, and, you know, I mean, you don't have to limit your questions to that. You can ask us whatever you like. But that's kind of the gist of what we're talking about here today's.
Indeed.
And I'm going to be sticking to the open world mostly, folks. You know, doing just worming, not worming. I'm going to be roaming the open world and rooming and just hitting outposts, trying to get myself some resources. Keep myself healthy. Oh, that's right.
Indeed.
I don't have an. See, in order
So
to go
what
on
are
this,
you? Well, for people who haven't played it yet or aren't familiar, what are you doing right now?
So right now I'm sending my my groups out, some groups out on dispatch missions, which are these nice little side missions you can send your soldiers on as you build up your mercenary crew to get you different rewards. Like, so for this one, the reward would be a bunch of
That's a lot of money.
volunteers. I have a 75% chance of getting some volunteers, some golden crescent, which is a plant that you can use to craft different things, a blueprint, and a solid amount of money.
Ooh, it's a nice blueprint.
So yeah, yeah, that is a nice blueprint. So in any case, I can't go on this one because it seems to require that I have an infantry fighting vehicle, an IFV, which I don't have any in stock right now.
We could go get one.
We could go get one. So maybe that's the thing we should go do.
Let's go get one.
Let's go into the open world here and try to get one. And I'm scrolling way up away from this so that you guys don't see the names of those
Things
missions.
right there.
Yes. So what do you think? Should we go? What do you guys want to see? Do you want to see Afghanistan or some of Angola?
I would say we should probably start out in Afghanistan.
Yeah, let's start in Afghanistan, and we'll just roam around.
Indeed.
We can drop in lots of different places in Afghanistan. Looks like there's a side op that we can do here.
Oh, tank
Eliminate
unit.
the tank
and
unit.
that'll probably be able to.
Maybe there'll be. Yeah, maybe there'll
probably be an APC there that you can take.
Yeah, let's drop in down the road over here.
Somebody on YouTube wants to know, hey Vince, is the game any good?
Nah, it's garbage. Don't buy it.
It's hot trash.
It's hot street trash. Don't even think about touching this beautiful game.
Yeah,
No.
but in actuality,
No, the game is incredible. Mechanically, it's the best video game I've played in a very long time.
indeed.
So because we're gonna be hunting tanks,
You should probably not try to use a sniper rifle.
yeah, I don't
Thanks.
think my
It's
sniper
not
rifle is
do
gonna be
a
the
whole lot.
thing. I've got a rank 4. Actually, you know what?
That's a fancy launcher right there.
Yes, it's a pretty good launcher. But I can use this launcher with this shaped warhead,
Ooh.
or I can
Is that
use
specifically made for dealing with heavy armor?
yeah, you know, this is like a cheaper. This is the first launcher you unlock, but I've upgraded it a few times to have the tandem warhead conversion and a few other nice things.
Nice.
But I've also got a recoilless rifle. Not as much stopping power. A little bit easier to aim though.
All right.
But let's go with the launcher.
I mean, that's always a good choice, and it's always a little bit more fun.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Secondaries, I'm fine with this stuff. Support weapons. I have C4. That's good. Anything else I want to bring along?
I don't know. Is there?
I'm looking.
We'll figure it out.
Why are you so mean to me?
I vote you should probably bring C4.
Yeah, I have C4
you've got
for
it
sure.
equipped.
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
These M21 mines aren't going to do anything to a vehicle, so I'm not going to bother there. I think I've got kind of what I would like.
Yeah,
right.
That seems like a pretty decent loadout.
And as far as a buddy goes,
hey, Danavan. Hey.
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 Hey there. Yeah, I don't think this is I don't think he's the ideal buddy for this. You know what? For tank hunting, I actually quite like D-Horse.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, because I can be very mobile and kind of hunt tanks from horseback.
I'm very mixed on D-Horse. Like I like the fact that I can get around places quickly, but mostly I think the only buddy that I've really used a whole lot has been D-Dog.
Yeah, D-Dog's been your jam. I know we've been talking about this.
He's the best.
But D-Dog can't get this sweet heavy armor, so he can absorb punishment.
That's pretty rad, but can't he though? He can stab guys.
He can stab guys, yeah.
He doesn't need heavy armor.
Where we're going, we don't need armor.
We probably do, though.
Yeah,
we are going to a literal
really do.
zone.
We are. So I'm just gonna say ASAP. Let's see what we get as far as time of day goes. So yeah, time of day is like for tank hunting, it's not a big deal. You know, it's really more for infiltration missions where you kind of want to think about the time of day. I mean, for the most part, I like just doing everything at night because your night vision goggles give you such an edge in terms of situational awareness.
Right.
It's so hard to sneak around during the day if it's an open area.
You can crawl around on your belly a lot.
Yeah, but it's like we were saying yesterday when we recorded the Let's Plays, it was like even like any closer than 70 meters and you're playing a dangerous game.
There's rocks to hide behind and stuff.
There's not rocks everywhere, Jon Ryan.
Here later on we'll do a challenge where who can be the sneakiest during the daytime. I bet you I'll win.
I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know.
Challenge accepted, it sounds like.
Yeah, I love how the physical look of the weapons actually changes as you get the upgrades.
Yeah.
Like, once you get the two-stage warhead detonation on this launcher, you see that warhead on the front just totally looks different and changes.
Yeah, that's really interesting.
And the scope that you get, the laser scope that I have, the targeting scope.
Now, have you unlocked Master Gunsmith yet? The guy that lets you customize individual bits of all the weapons?
Oh, no. Unfortunately, I haven't gotten to do that yet, which is so fun.
I had a side-off to do it, and I took it on, abandoned it, because I had to go do something else, but now it's not there.
Oh, what?
It's gone. I don't know. Maybe it'll come back. Maybe it cycles.
That's rough, man.
Yeah, I'm really bummed.
So, all right, so we're about to make our way over to this first outpost that lies between us and this tank area of operations. So we're going to take a quick break, guys. We'll be right back very shortly, and we'll get into some tank hunting action right after this. Hey everyone, we're back here. IGN Plays Live, playing some Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain. Be sure, if you have any questions to ask us, go ahead and tweet them at hashtag IGN Plays Live.
On the Twitter. We're also on Twitch and on YouTube, so if you've got questions, we've got the reviewer here. I've put a bunch of hours into this game as well for our wikis, which you all should check out if you're having difficulty or if you want to see some really cool Easter eggs and secrets and whatnot.
So right now we're just roaming the open world. This is going to be a totally spoiler-free stream, guys, and I'm making my way towards this area of operations where there's supposed to be a tank that I need to eliminate. But I dropped in around here, so now I'm at this little outpost, and I wanted to take some time to take a look around. and see.
Should see
What
who's here.
is
We
what?
definitely have some friends down there. While you're tagging and marking all these guys, Matthew Paul on Twitter wants to know, you gave it a 10, but of course nothing is perfect. What would you improve on if you could? If there's like one big thing you could switch out?
So one of the major notes I made in my review is well, this is interesting.
Did it see you?
I didn't do that to that guy.
Clearly you did.
No, I really didn't. Like, I have not touched, I have not pressed anything, done anything. There's just some random guy was down and they were investigating it. That's interesting. I've never seen that
Weird.
before. Anyway, what I would improve upon is definitely, you know, I said in my review that there's just not quite enough of the story elements, and I think there's a happy medium between this and
4.
and 4.
And 4 where you watch a cutscene about gene splicing for 2 hours and
Right.
then crawl down a hallway and watch another half-hour-long cutscene.
Yeah, like there's and the funny thing is that I really loved the character moments in in 4.
Well, I mean,
It's
that's
just,
kind of what the series has always sort of been. I mean, yes, the conversations can be a little bit long-winded. Like, I don't need to talk to Paramedic about Godzilla movies for 20 minutes. But I like the...
Don't you, though?
But that's the thing, though, is, like, I kind of do. I like the ability... I like the fact that, like, each codec conversation builds more character relationships between me and the rest of my team. And, like, of course, the characters in this are already very well established in the canon, so it's like, you know, obviously Big Boss, Kaz from Peace Walker, and then eventually to become Master Miller, and Ocelot. I'm still interested to find out what his game is.
Oh, Ocelot, yeah. Like, it's so...
I'm super interested.
It's so crazy how he's transformed over the years in the different games. It's just kind of like you first meet him in 3, and he's
Wait, who?
this
Ocelot?
Ocelot, yeah.
You mean in 1?
Well, no, I'm saying when
when
Boss
Big
first
Boss
meets, yeah,
first meets
I'm saying
him in Snake Eater,
earlier
gotcha.
in his timeline, you know, you meet him as this.
You're pretty good.
Really, yeah, he's really kind of super confident in himself. Well, this is getting ugly fast.
You are gonna get
That's
so
fine.
discovered.
I don't even care.
You should. You should care.
Because, you know, I don't
If
care.
you die.
Because this game, I'm not going to die. This game is fun. That's one of the things I loved about it in my review is that this game is fun whether you're...
No matter what happens.
Yeah, no matter what happens. Like, it's not like, oh, I was trying to be stealthy, and then I messed up, and now the game's not fun anymore. You know, it's not like that. And that's one of the things I really, really dig about it is that you don't have to play on the script. You know what I mean? You can go off script, and the game is fun. And you can improvise.
Yeah.
And use all the tools and all the systems, and you're not really penalized for it. Unlike, Metal Gear Solid 4,
games.
where I honestly felt like, go to sleep.
Oh, his face. He needs that.
Unlike Metal Gear Solid 4, where I honestly felt like, hey, look, there's all these guns. Too bad you can't use them. Because if you do,
You'll get seen, and then
it'll tank
game
your
over.
rating. And that's how Ground Zeroes was too.
Well, to be fair, I mean, if you go in like we're going now and just kind of wasting everybody, that you're not going to get an S rank.
Right, you're not going to get an S ranking, right? But you're not going to not have fun, and you're also not going to not be rewarded.
Right.
Taking all y'all. All y'all coming home with me.
Everybody.
Yep. Because you know what? I just we can't show it right now because our online connection is a little bit spotty. But you know, I started messing around with forward operating base this morning, and once you build your first forward operating base, your maximum capacity on all your personnel types just goes way, way up.
Awesome.
So now I'm in a situation similar to like I was back when I first started the game, where I feel like there's so much room for me to fill that I
Right.
just Fulton everyone, Fulton everything.
Yes.
Oh, did that guy wake back up?
I think he did, yeah. He's
Okay.
waking up. Yeah, I mean, that was kind of my plan initially going in, was to just Fulton everything.
Yeah.
But I also quickly realized I don't have the room on Mother Base for that at
Sure.
all. You should probably not. Oh, he's grievously wounded, so you should probably just put him out of his misery. Like, it's
No,
really...
that's what savages do, Jon Ryan. I wouldn't.
Wow, all right, fine then. Go find some tanks and blow
Actually,
him up.
no, he is dead.
Yeah,
he-
you
he's
just
dead
beat
now.
him to death with your feet. All right, go steal the tanks.
Okay, gonna go kill tanks. Ooh, sandstorm. So yeah, to summarize though, what would I improve? I wish there were just more character moments.
Yeah.
You know, I wish that it wasn't so.
So grievously open-ended. Well, I shouldn't say
No,
greenfield.
I love how open-ended it is. I just wish like they start out with a lot of story and a lot of good stuff.
Well, that's what
and
I
like
mean.
just drip dry that to me, throughout the game. I mean, don't get me wrong, guys. There's an interesting plot here, and there are some interesting things, very interesting developments, especially for like longtime fans of the series. I'm not going to spoil anything, but it's like in order to get to any of that, you've definitely got to. It's a minimum of 30, 40 hours before you start getting any answers, and then it can be significantly longer than that even.
See, that's what I'm really looking forward to, though. I mean, I'm about 2/3 of the way through the main story right now, but I really can't wait to get to the end game stuff. That sounds like it's really going to be a good time.
Yeah, I mean, there's some good stuff. There's some really good stuff. I don't want to. Yeah, I'm gonna stop right there because I don't want to ruin anything for anyone. But yeah. All right, so we're in the AO where this tank supposedly is, and I'm kind of just being reckless right now because there's a sandstorm, and like it's very hard for anyone to see you or hear you in a sandstorm, regardless of time of day. And I think we've already found the tank. Yeah, there it is.
That's the target.
All right, so
You should probably Fulton that.
I don't know if I can.
No?
So the thing is, being able to Fulton something is not only about it's not only about whether or not you have the right Fulton. It's also about the size of the object, and it's also about the skill of your support crew. So every time I've tried to Fulton a tank, every time I've been in a situation where the tank is there and I can attach a Fulton to it, my percentage chance of success has actually always been 0. Because my team is just not skilled enough.
Well, it's also, I mean, maybe you just can't Fulton a tank.
Oh no, you can Fulton a tank.
Oh well, all right then. Excuse me, Mr. Know-It-All.
You can.
Guess somebody here played the game for a really long time and like beat it a bunch.
Me.
All right.
So,
well, I still vote we should try.
Oh no, we're definitely gonna try. I mean, my goal here is to blow the tank up. In order to actually grab a tank, to get someone out of the tank, I think there's a special trap pad, like an electromagnetic net, basically that you can set down. I haven't researched it yet because it's pretty high level stuff.
Yeah.
I haven't gotten there, so like I think that's gonna be key to grabbing a tank. I don't have that yet, so I'm probably just gonna have to destroy this, but I will give it a shot.
It's looking right at you.
Yeah, it is looking right at me.
Right for you.
So this is gonna be the moment, the exciting moment. We're gonna take another quick break, guys, and then we're gonna come back and we are going to try to either take this tank out or take it home.
No, take it home. We have to. We have to. And if you fail.
And we're back. It's IGN Plays Live. We're playing around in Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain.
Oh, yeah.
I think this is a pretty good video game, John.
It's a really good video game. In fact, you did the review. You really liked it.
I really like this video game. So we're at a crossroads here. My side op here is just to destroy this tank.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Which I have a launcher right now with like a 2-stage warhead.
You could probably take it out in 1 or 2
I could probably take it out in one shot to that side arc.
I don't think you should do that, though. I vote that we should neutralize the guards. If they're cool, we'll take them back to our base, whatever. I think you should try and take that tank home with you.
I think you're crazy,
well,
but
obviously.
I can't help but try. So
Excellent.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna try to trank these guards. I'm gonna use my thermal / NVG to try to see.
Oh, it's so bright.
Oh yeah.
It's so bright. Why would you do that?
No, because as you upgrade your night vision goggles, they get like a limiter that can make them usable during the day. I haven't upgraded them all the way yet to have that,
cool.
but it works a little bit. But we're gonna just aim by the triangle.
Nope.
Okay, that hit. No, that hit him.
Yeah, but did it hit him enough?
It's okay. It'll take some time, but we're not interested in dropping him immediately right away.
I think you shot the rock. I think you shot that rock. Yeah, you shot that rock.
Yeah, okay.
He's really interested in what's on that rock now, though.
Oh.
All right. Taking some questions. We are on Twitter, on Twitch, and YouTube. If you are on Twitter, hit us up with the hashtag IGNPlaysLive.
Did you guys see that? So I made him fall asleep, and then the tank driver honked at him to wake him back up.
Okay.
This
so
game, guys, this video game.
So all right. So here's a question. Max Lanik over on YouTube says, "I don't really like stealth games."
Okay.
Do you think he'll still have fun? Do you think he'll enjoy it?
Absolutely. Because as I was saying before.
Oh, you missed. You screwed everything up, and there's a sniper, and it's gonna kill you, and you're gonna die.
Oh, well, there is a sniper.
Yep.
So you guys might have seen that little icon. Oh boy, this tank knows.
Oh yeah.
This tank totally knows.
You should run.
This tank totally knows. Run? Nuh-uh, I don't run.
All right.
I don't run. I call for fire support.
No, sleep gas. Sleep gas everything.
No, I'm bringing in a chopper. I'm bringing in a chopper. Why? Because I can, Jon Ryan, and also because we're not in a big base where they're likely to have like anti-air guns and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, come on, a chopper will make short work of this tank. I don't even want to poke my head up
But
there.
you're supposed to steal the tank.
No, I'm supposed to kill it. You want me to steal it.
I want you to steal it.
You know what? I'm going to take advantage of the fact that they think that I'm right there.
And loop around the other side.
And I'm going to loop around the other side, yeah.
All right, so since we're blowing stuff up mighty readily, Zach Shoshray on Twitter asks, from what he's played, non-lethal weapons seem to be pretty few and far between. How long is it before you can play with a fully non-lethal loadout?
Well, okay, so early on in the game, it's all about research. You know, it's all about what you it's all about what you put your resources into. So early on, yeah, you don't have much in terms of non-lethal.
Yeah, you can. I think I was able to upgrade a non-lethal sniper rifle after probably the 4th or 5th mission, but it's loud. Its reload's really bad. It's not going to get much better for a while.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's all about what kind of research you put into things. So you might have to do a little work. You might
Steal
have
that
to
tank. Get behind it. Get behind it. Put a Fulton on there before he blows up your helicopter.
Oh my God! How did he?
He shot it with a tank cannon because it's a tank.
Yeah, but tanks don't usually have the ability to.
Fulton, 100%.
Oh my God, 100%?
100%.
100%? Are we doing this, guys?
See, what did I tell you?
Are we
Don't
doing
shoot-
this?
I hope they don't shoot down the balloon. There it goes. What? See, you just gotta believe in
I
yourself.
got a tank.
You gotta believe in yourself.
I got
That's
a tank,
what's gotta
man.
happen there.
I'm going fast, man. Oh my God.
Just don't do that.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Grounded Dreams over on Twitch wants to know what mission is
no.
this? Oh, you died.
I died, but I think. Do I still get the tank?
Hey, quit kidding around.
I don't know. Ocelot sounds mad though.
I was so excited that I forgot to try to play the game. I was like, oh my God, I
It
got
happens.
a tank.
Grounded Dreams wants to know what mission is this? Well, this is actually just a side mission. They have these things out in the open world called side ops. Vince opens up his map. You can see. Oh, no. See, look what happened there. Look what happened.
That's what I get for singing.
Yeah.
I should never sing. That's just the lesson I should take away from all this.
Maybe you'll steal the other tank, and now you can have 2 tanks.
That would be dope. But let's see. Is the tank still there?
Oh yeah, it's still there.
It's totes still there.
It's never going away.
Okay. We might have to do this the easy way. Because I don't think people want to sit here and watch me try to fight a tank for another 10 minutes. But we'll see.
Well, you should probably just not fight it. You should probably just steal it and be good.
Okay. Well, at least we have the cover of
So
night
let's
now.
say you do steal the tank. Platinum Gamer over on YouTube asks, does this mean that if you Fulton a tank, does that mean you'll keep it forever?
No. Well, yes and no.
well,
So
if
here's the
you-
thing.
Go ahead.
Yeah, here's the thing. When you Fulton when you Fulton vehicles,
Yeah.
okay, when you Fulton vehicles, what you're adding is not the ability to create those vehicles or build those vehicles. You have literally stolen that particular vehicle.
Right.
So you can add it to your loadout and spawn in with it at the beginning of a mission.
Yep.
And use it, and you can totally have it brought back to your base after you're done with it at the end of a mission. However, if it gets blown up, if it gets destroyed,
It's gone forever.
It's gone forever.
Or if you just leave it out in the field.
No, generally speaking, if you leave it in the field and it doesn't get taken over and you successfully extract, it gets picked up, kind of like your
That
buddy
did
does.
not happen for me.
I guess it depends on its proximity.
I lost my favorite Jeep.
It
made
might
me very
depend on
sad.
proximity. It might depend on proximity because I've definitely had that be the case. You know, where I had a Jeep and even though I didn't.
Oh, they know you're there.
Oh,
they know you're there. They found you.
Go. Should I try to shoot back or should I just run?
No, you should run to the other side until they realize that you're gone. Oh, Ben Janka says, look at these two handsome gents. What's up, Ben Janka?
Hey, Ben. All right, guys. I'm sorry. The dream is dead. This thing is getting destroyed.
All right, so Danielle Aguera has a question for us that I can't answer, but I think you can because you spent some time with it over the weekend.
What? Yep,
Is it worth it to play on PS3 if you have last-gen hardware?
If all you have is last gen, play it.
Okay.
My review of those versions is forthcoming, but I am definitely going to say that it's still like all the things I love about it, gameplay wise, are still there. Like,
it's just a little bit clunkier.
It's just performance wise, this game is a little bit much for last gen hardware, and that's really the main problem.
Yeah, I can understand that. It's probably not the best.
How is that?
What did you do?
Up? I was supposed to be blowing it up.
Well, why didn't you steal it?
Dude, no. See, the whole thing of trying to steal it is how we got into this mess in the first place.
No, you get into this mess in the first place because you didn't run away last time like you should have.
It's fine.
All right. Camel Kid asks over on YouTube, how many hours have you put into this, Vince? And part 2 of said question, what exactly makes this game a 10? Like, what separates it from like a 9.7 or a 9?
So what I've said to everyone, the best way I can describe, I can break it down without gushing for forever about exact details. I'm hiding under this bridge because there's mortar.
Oh, I hate mortars. I hate them so much.
It's really simple. Like, I'm tired. I've been playing games for over 30 years, and for a while growing up, games got more and more intricate and asked us to understand more and more. And then at a certain point, games started asking less and less and less, and they started to abstract what we're doing. Like I said in a video about why I got a 10 recently. It's like they say like, yeah, ambush this convoy. We're not ambushing a convoy. We're literally walking up to a checkpoint, a place we've been told to go, and just we're waiting there for the one vehicle that's ever going to show up.
Right.
And then we shoot at it, and yay, we ambushed the convoy. We're so smart and good at games. You know, that's not...
Press X to win.
Yeah, exactly. Press X to do this. Press X to do that. You know, this is a game where when you ambush a convoy...
Go steal that tank.
You ambush a convoy. You actually have to, like, find the intel and know where that convoy is going to be.
Don't blow it up.
You have to pick a good...
Don't blow it up. You botched it. You ruined everything.
I didn't ruin anything. That was literally my mission, is to blow this tank up. Got him. Yeah, so they abstract everything. In this game, nothing is abstracted. In this game, it's like, hey, if you want to ambush a convoy, you have to look for intel, interrogate soldiers, find out where that convoy is going to be, pick a good spot to ambush it, set up some mines, set up some traps, and be ready to do it.
And just wait.
Yeah, and
for like an hour if you have to.
Yeah, and actually make decisions. Like they give you tools, tons of tools, and the tools are all useful. The tools aren't just there to be like amusing or funny,
right?
Like, or just like padding. You actually have to understand them and make good use of them. And if you don't, then you lose.
Interesting.
And I'm sad in a way that like we live in a world where like games actually being sophisticated and expecting you to be intelligent is like
not
rare.
The norm. Yeah,
but
where it's like
that's
the exception.
Yeah. So that's like the biggest. If I was gonna sum up in one thought why it's a 10, that's the reason why.
Nice. Well, I think on that note, we're going to take a quick break because Snake probably has to get back to Mother Base and change out of those gross, bloody clothes. So why don't we head back to Mother Base? We're going to take a quick break, and we will see you guys very shortly.
Hey everyone, welcome back to IGN Plays Live. We're messing with Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain, and yeah, we just took out a tank.
Yup.
We had to take out this tank.
You should have stolen it.
I'm about to get spotted by this dude. Maybe not.
Maybe you're gonna get spotted. I don't think you should.
Good night. Night night. Oh, there's an enemy sniper.
Oh, look out! Is it that guy? No, he's over there.
No, it's not that guy. So I just called in a friend to help me out, though.
Puppy!
Yeah, it's D-Dog. D-Dog, go take care of this dude for me.
Oh no! Look out! You're gonna get murdered by a dog.
Get your neck snapped, son.
Oh, that was rude. That was.
That might be the sniper right there.
Yeah, I would assume as much.
Okay. I want to go to this outpost there. That was my intent. No sign of the enemy.
You gotta kill that guy first, though. You
Yeah,
gotta
I
shoot
don't
him
know.
right in the face.
I don't know if I have a great shot from here.
Pain 13131 or 13131, I suppose, is over on Twitch, and he is asking if we are taking breaks so we can huddle up and discuss what not to spoil. Do not worry, we are not. If you're just joining us, this is a spoiler-free live cast.
Yep.
Streamcast. What do we call these things these days?
It's
I don't
IGN
know.
Plays Live.
It's
That's
IGN Plays Live, which is the hashtag you should be using on Twitter to hit us up with questions. We're also on Twitch and on YouTube. So yeah, we are. Did you kill that guy?
Yeah, I
wasn't paying
did.
attention. was
I
talking
did.
to
I took care of the sniper. So now what we're gonna do is I wanted to. We switched buddies up here because now that we took out this tank, I was like, ooh, look, an enemy outpost. It probably has specialists for me to get, or maybe blueprints or
Ooh.
things. So
Now somebody, I forget who it was. There it is. Defensive Smurf actually asked about specialists a few minutes ago over on Twitch. Wants to know, is there a specialist at every outpost?
I would say
Pretty
that
much.
it's like a guaranteed thing, but yeah, it's very common.
It's very rare, even if it's just one stop with like 2 or 3 guys. It's very rare that not one of them does not have some kind of ability.
Yeah, that's true. So what we're gonna do
But
here,
it might not be a good ability though.
right?
Which
It
is
might not be a good
interesting to me
ability. Some of the abilities are actually negative. There are abilities where
there's
person
one who's like a troublemaker. He'll start fights with your
start
people back in
fights,
Mother
people
Base.
who are lack good hygiene. They can get people sick.
Yeah, which is really bad.
Yeah.
Don't not shower.
Right. No, showering's important. Stay clean.
Yeah. Be
So
hygienic.
the reason I swapped out D Horse for D Dog here is because D Dog gives you pretty much perfect situational awareness. He will spot enemies from very far away from you, even through walls. He can sense prisoners and other such targets. So that gives us like a distinct advantage because, gathering intel in this game is key. Like you have these big, wide open infiltration spaces like this. And especially during the daytime, it's very hard to know like where you can be seen from and who's around. And having that situational awareness is really important. So like D-Dog has kindly identified this target for me.
And the good rule of thumb too is that he will always see them before they can see you.
Yes.
So you'll never have to worry about like him running into a spot and then being like,
no.
Oh,
if
no!
you have D-Dog as your buddy, you can freely and safely move forward until he spots an enemy,
Until
because
you
he
know
will
exactly
never
what's
not
ahead of
spot
you.
the enemy ahead of your detection. So one thing we see that I want to show here, we got anti-air radar right here, and we've got an AA battery here. So these are actually two very different things. The AA radar, I hear a truck. Do I hear?
Yeah, you probably hear a truck. There's roads that trucks go on.
I just want to know if I have to worry about oh boy. Oh, that guy saw me from all the way out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to be very careful in the daytime. Like I was
That's the
saying.
70-meter rule.
Yep, the 70-meter rule. Anytime under 70 meters, you're kind of putting yourself in danger. So yeah, and he's coming to see us.
Yep.
And he's gonna get
actually,
met
this is
by
a pretty
dog.
good thing to follow up on. Pain 131, whatever the heck your number is, actually asked, since we played it for some hours, does the AI of the enemies respond differently to each way that you play? And the answer to that is a resounding yes.
Yeah, resounding yes. Over time, the guard patrols will upgrade themselves with different kinds of equipment and based on the things that you do.
Right. So like if you get a ton of headshots, you'll start seeing guys walking around wearing helmets. If you do like all of your missions, like I don't know about you, but I play almost all of my like infiltration missions at night after dark because it's easier not to get seen. But to counter that, they'll. Oh, hey, what's up, sniper? How's it going? To counter that, they will you know, surprise you with flashlights. They'll equip all their guards who are like on the outpost perimeter with flashlights, and they'll install more spotlights and stuff.
Yeah, so you have to be constantly evolving your tactics, but also besides just evolving your tactics, part of those dispatch missions, which we showed a little bit earlier, it involve you sending your dudes out to go and raid enemy supply depots, so that like people in the AO won't have access to some of those things.
What is the AO for those?
The area of operation.
You play 30 hours of a video game, and all of a sudden you're Mr. Tactician. I know all the military phrases. Look at me. You're going to go to the AO, and it's going to be OSP and BBQ half-day Fridays.
And then we're going to be Oscar Mike. You know that one?
My name is not Oscar or Mike.
Oscar.
No one in this room is named Mike or Oscar.
Oscar Mike, basically, you know, is
on the move. Yeah, I know, I get it.
Okay.
I played Call of Duty when it came out.
Okay, you know what's up.
Yeah,
See,
I was
look at
13
you.
once.
You're playing a coy, like I don't know what all this stuff means. Why do you know it, nerd?
Oh no, I just don't tell people I know what it means.
And you
There's
know
a
it.
difference. Of course I know it. I literally play video games for a living. You think I haven't heard those words drilled into my brain dozens of times?
What I love about this is that anytime I see a situation where I'm like, well, that could potentially be bad, I'm like, don't worry, I'll just send my dog to go kill someone. I hope he doesn't get hurt.
Yeah.
Like it's happening.
Oh. While we're kind of making our way into the base, Chris Jackson asks, having not played the Metal Gear Solid series at all, parenthetically, yeah, he knows he gets it, he has to, but is it critical to do that before playing this installment?
To play other Metal Gears?
Yeah, I from what I've played, I don't necessarily think so. I mean, it certainly helps. It definitely adds a lot of stupid amount of backstory and context for all these characters and what's happening in the world around you.
Sure, sure.
But to play the game itself and enjoy it, I don't necessarily think you need to play.
I
the other
really
games.
think
You should, because they're great.
Yeah, and also the important thing too with this is that I want to stress is that the main story of this game, like what you do for the bulk of the 31 like main story missions,
right,
is honestly, it's a straight up revenge story. It's like, hey, you woke up from a 9-year-long coma. These people, these are the people that did it to you. Go build up your army and kill them and get your revenge.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty straightforward.
And that's pretty much what you do.
Like,
if you
that
want
could be Big Boss, that could be John McClane, that
Sure.
could be
We're going to blow stuff up, guys.
other John McClane. Good look, what? You could have stolen them.
Stolen the anti-air battery and the anti-air
Yeah, well,
radar?
not the radar, but the cannon you can.
I wanted to take them out because I want to call in some air support. But we're going to do that next after we take...
You play this game way louder than I do.
Well, it's fun to play loud in
Oh,
this
I know. Anyways, we'll be right back.
game. Hey everybody, welcome back to IGN Plays Live. We're messing with some Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain. The Phantom Pain, yes?
You said it dumb.
I didn't say it dummy, I said it with an accent. That's not dumb.
There it is. Hey, microphone. That thing that I'm supposed to have.
Maybe my accent is pretty dumb sounding though.
No, it's not. It was beautiful.
So what I just did was I blew up this the anti-air radar
And also their anti-air cannons
right.
as well.
So I'm trying to like pave the way here a little bit. Yeah, finish telling your friend that everyone's gone, and then I'm going to.
Oh, you should have waited a little longer before you finished that sentence.
Yeah, but it's like it was there.
Yeah.
It was like the headshot impulse, right?
Fair enough. I get that.
Yeah, you know.
I've got it now. I might not have it later. Yeah, I understand that. So we were just kind of talking about before we took a break that you play this game a lot louder than I do. I would always try and sneak no matter what, and I know that it's not necessarily how you're supposed to play. But Philip over on Twitter asks, is there any punishment if you don't play stealthily? Like,
Absolutely.
will you get bad rankings or anything like that?
Absolutely. No. Okay. What I would call punishment? No, there is no punishment.
Yeah, you won't necessarily S rank.
Yeah,
missions.
You're not gonna get an S rank, but you're also not like locked into getting like an F either.
Right. You're not gonna like get a bad ending or anything like that.
Right. The thing is, they take this design philosophy in this game of let's reward you for certain behaviors, but let's not punish you for playing the game.
Oh God.
And I really like that. I really want to take. Oh my God. You know what I'm gonna try to do? I want to see if I can get like a blind. Can I rotate this all the way?
Yeah, it looks
it's
like
hard to aim these mortars.
Yeah, it's not the easiest, but you might be able to hit all those guys. I should say fire. Do it. Thunk.
See what happens.
Let's see. Nope, you hit the building next to you. I don't think you're going far enough. Oh, you got one guy. No, you didn't. You should probably just steal this mortar.
I'll probably just steal the mortar. Yeah, this isn't working.
No. This is bad.
I've never successfully really used the mortar.
I used it one time in the very first mission to kill like 6 dudes.
Is there anything in this little building here?
I don't think so. No, you can't get in there.
You
should probably just go murder those guys.
Yeah, I'll go kill some dudes. I want to see if I can get a higher vantage point though first. Maybe do a little snippety sniping.
Sneak, sneak, sneak. Sneak, sneak, sneak.
Yeah, I mean, like that's the thing in this game is that going loud is a lot of fun. It's very effective, and you're not punished per se for doing it. Like, are you gonna get all the best rewards that you can get? No.
Right. So Shosray, I'm sorry, I'm having a lot of trouble saying your name. Over on YouTube is saying that he's glad they got rid of the kill penalties over on Resos. Technically, they didn't do that. You still get penalized.
Oh no, they did get rid of it. They did get rid of it.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, so in ground, what he's talking about is in ground
the individual
zeros,
kills, like you get points off for every
single person you killed in ground zeros
okay,
hurt
yes,
your score and hurt your rating, and it was terrible.
In this one, you just get ranked based on you get extra points if you don't kill anybody. That's the only that's how they differentiated it.
Exactly right. So yeah, that's no longer the case. I'm running out of sniper ammo here. Now what they will do is if you you call in certain assistance things, like I'm gonna call in just for the heck of it. I'm gonna call in some fire support here.
Yeah, somebody on YouTube was actually asking how do the supply drops and the support works during ops.
So yeah, right here we're gonna drop some bombardment on their
that one guy.
Area.
It was just one guy on the map. It's actually 3 dudes, but it looked like you were being a lot crueler to one individual than you actually were.
So, yeah, I mean, like that's gonna limit my ranking to like I can't get any better than like an A.
Right, but you're currently on free roam, which they don't rank you on.
Right, exactly.
Like, they only rank you on story missions. Side ops and everything else you can play however you like. So like I really like.
Whoa!
Oh God, get out of there! I really like to take my time, not get seen, try and get an S ranking on all the story missions that I play. But then once I jump out into the open world, I can just say screw it and just blow everyone to hell.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing is like you can see here. I'm having such a blast. Like
because of the explosives.
Oh God, do you really think that little of me? Do you really think I would make a pun like that, Jon Ryan?
No, but you are a writer, and writers love terrible puns.
Oh God, do they ever?
Like, come on. I know you've made them.
I sure have. The only kind I know how to make.
Gavin, and then a bunch of numbers, wants to know over on Twitch if we're ever going to stream more Mario Maker. We're totally going to do that.
Totally,
soon.
that's going to happen.
I think the schedule for this week today is Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain, obviously. Tomorrow, I believe, is Mad Max, which is surprisingly fun.
Yes. Combat in that game is a lot of fun.
I was actually up way too late playing that last night.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I got home and I was like, I played Metal Gear for like the last few days. I'm gonna see something else. And I was up to like 2 a.m. playing Mad Max. And then what is Friday, Alexio? Do you know? Is it more Phantom Pain? We'll figure something else out.
I
There's
believe
going to
it's
be
more
some
Phantom
weird
Pain, yeah.
third game later this week.
So, what do I get for all that effort I just made?
Did you kill everybody? I wasn't paying attention.
I didn't. So this outpost I did capture. I captured it.
Great job.
Yeah, bam. So yeah, when you eliminate all the or incapacitate all the guards in a particular outpost, you get a big heroism bump to your heroism rating, which does a few things.
What does the heroism rating do for you?
So it does.
Please explain,
Because
I'm still confused.
Sure,
and I
there are
haven't
two
played it for a
things I can
week.
tell you for sure that it does for you. One is it. So you know at the end of missions when you or whenever you come back to Mother Base, sometimes there'll be volunteers waiting for you.
Okay.
So the higher your heroism, the more volunteers and the higher quality volunteers generally come. Ooh, blueprint.
Ooh, what'd you get?
Let's see what I got.
Oh, PB Shield again. I have like 17 of those.
Yeah, I do have a bunch of those. The duplicates can come in handy though sometimes.
I don't believe you.
No, because what happens is some diamonds. I'll take those.
Shiny rocks.
What happens with the duplicates is that more resources. What happens with the duplicates is that there are actually some upgrades that require a copy of a blueprint you might for something that you might have already unlocked.
Weird. So you'll need a second one to give to some other guy.
Yeah, exactly.
So Smezzo wants to know, are S ranks harder to achieve in MGS5? I don't think they're harder. I think it's more about patience.
Yeah.
I try and
That's
do
accurate.
everything S ranked, and it really comes down to if you do get seen, being willing to say, okay, it's fine, I'll just restart. And then really taking your time, depending on which buddy you bring with you. Like Quiet's really good for this, but D-Dog has become my de facto buddy at all times.
Yeah.
And it's just to go and really make sure you are consistently aware of everyone around you, and really just take your time with it. I mean, you do get a bonus for completing missions quicker, but you'll get way more of a bonus for not getting spotted and not killing anyone, especially if you don't use reflex as well. So they're not hard; they're just different.
Right. So I'm gonna again. This is like the reaping the benefits of, and this is just open world gameplay. This is not like a mission. This is like, oh, I saw an outpost and I want to raid it, and this is the reason why you raid it because now I've grabbed 2 mortars, a machine gun emplacement. Those are things that I can outfit my my forward operating base with to improve my defenses at my forward operating base, which is the online mode.
Yep.
Also. Yeah, I'm going to grab another Jeep. I told you, every one of these vehicles you get, that's like a vehicle you can have. That's one stock of it, so...
Yeah, so you want, if you have the extra 10 grand, spend it, take the truck.
Yeah, and the other thing about that, too, is that that might sound like a lot like 10 grand, but the other way you have to look at it, too, is that even if you... even if you spend that 10 grand and you don't necessarily need another truck for like your operations...
Right.
What you can do with that truck is then sell it, and you'll make a profit off that.
Oh, yeah.
Like, the money you spend on your support costs to get that truck in your inventory, you can make it back plus a handsome sum by just selling it off on the market.
Yeah. Also, say hi to Barbara Ryan.
Oh.
Say hi to Barbara Ryan.
Barbara Ryan.
Just say hi.
Hi, Barbara Ryan.
There you go. Great job. Way to go. Way to internet, Vince.
Yeah, I'm doing it. Cool. So that's we're gonna move on in this. Gonna grab these animals. Gonna jump on a truck and go
Take
to the
those
next
sheep.
section.
Get 'em.
I'm gonna get the sheep. But
'em right
first,
now.
we're gonna take a quick break, and we'll be right back with more IGN Plays Live, Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain, and Sheep Hunter. All right, folks, we are back. This is IGN Plays Live, Sheep Hunter 2015. No, it's Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain,
AKA Sheep Hunter 2015.
aka Sheep Hunter. Don't worry, the sheep are okay.
I mean, you can kill them if you want
I'm
to.
just
though.
tranking them. I would know you can't.
Yes,
I mean,
you can.
you could theoretically.
No, you can't.
But then you'd be a
I've
terrible
done it.
person. So.
What? They're sheep. They're meant to be
Are
turned
you
into lamb chops and
seriously
mutton.
Okay, but you're not going to turn them into lamb chops or mutton. If you were going to
Yes,
live off
yes,
of them
I
in
am.
some way, well, you might in real life. I'm saying right now I can't do that.
You don't know that.
Well, I do.
How
'Cause
do
you
you- how
can't
do you-
actually do that in this game.
Well, you don't see it happen. I like to think that if you call in an evac chopper, you get on it and then you fly away. The game blacks out, but then you fly back, pick up those sheeps, and butcher them.
No,
for meat.
you put them. That's not true at all, and you know that's not true. And we're going to prove it's not true because you put them on your little conservation platform back at Mother Base. So why
Hooray.
don't we go visit that? And I could just skip out to the ACC, but I do want to show people, like, I just think one of the cool things about this game is all the helicopter play. I love the fact that, like, so I got rid of that AA radar before, and because of that, that actually opened up a new pickup point closer here to this outpost. Normally, this pickup point wouldn't be available because we know that it would be monitored by their anti-air radar, so we wouldn't even have the option. But you get rid of the anti-air radar, and it gives you the option to call in that support chopper. I love things like that. Like that's kind of getting back to what I was saying before. Where like in other games, everything is abstracted. It's like it's a mission where you got to
That's
take
it.
out the AA radar
Right.
so that you can call the helicopter, and that's like a mission. In this game, it's not a mission; it's just a thing you can do.
Yeah.
It's not like they build a mission around it, or it's how you have to play. It's literally just like a decision you make
Totally.
that
Now,
has a reward.
Speaking of how you have to play, we got a couple seconds waiting for a helicopter. Oh, and there's a sandstorm blowing
Oh
in too,
man,
which
the
is unfortunate.
sandstorm might prevent.
Lord Chain over on Twitch wants to know: is there still a chicken hat that they force you to wear if you're doing badly?
Okay, so let's
Because
make
I
something
think
really
there's been
clear.
a lot of talk about the chicken hat. People are concerned with it or not.
Yeah, they can't land right now because of the sandstorm.
Well, you get some time.
Yeah, we do have some time. So let me explain this. You are never, ever, ever, ever forced to wear the chicken hat.
Do you have it now? Can
Okay.
you put it on so we can see it?
No, you can't just put it on. So what
Ah.
happens is it's
That's a bummer.
It's an option that you're given after you fail a few times at a given
Oh,
checkpoint,
okay.
and then they're like, "Hey, do you want to turn on the chicken hat? You can. Then you won't be seen by guards up to 3 times, even when you walk right in their field of vision."
That's terrible.
Yeah, I've never used it. I don't want to use it. And you can even turn the option to have it off.
Yeah, well, you can turn reflex mode off too.
Yes,
you
which
can,
I
you
would
can
never
make this
do.
a really brutal game for yourself if you want to.
I would never turn reflex mode off though. It's so
I-
fun. Reflex mode is so fun.
It's cool, but at the same time, like if you want to make this a pure stealth experience, like if you want to play this like you played, Metal Gear 1 or Metal Gear Solid 2 or whatever, where if you get spotted, that's game over. I think getting rid of reflex is a great
Sure,
way to do that.
it functions. Yeah, it can totally function well in that way. And now the sandstorm is passed, so
You can get on your
So I can get
sweet
on my-
black and red helicopter.
Yeah.
That's a really rad chopper. It looks real
yeah,
cool.
I customized the camo on this one. So yeah, it can be fun, a fun way to experience it, I suppose. But I really like, first of all, just how cool it looks. But I mean, more than how cool it looks is the fact that, hey, there's dudes all around me all the time. It's not like you're in these narrow corridors. Sometimes you're just gonna get spotted
Yeah.
without too much of a warning or knowledge that you were gonna be spotted.
Right.
And the reflex time gives you a fun, stylish way to like kind of have a last-ditch chance to keep that mistake from happening and keep everything from exploding.
Yeah.
So I think it's both fun and functional, and it helps alleviate some of the stress of trying to do stealth in like this open world.
Huh.
Well, I grabbed a lot of stuff. Yeah, you
picked up a lot of things.
Yes, I did.
Ooh,
Oh, nice.
and
Got some elite soldiers.
Hooray.
Nice. A boaster. I'm not sure what the boaster skill does. But
I believe that means he's more inclined to getting into trouble with other guards, but I'm not positive.
okay. Well, in any case, he's an A+ on the attack. That's that first thing. Those dispatch missions where you send dudes out.
Right.
Those are that. How good your guys are at that is determined by that first stat there.
Right.
He's also an A+ in intelligence gathering and an A for the medical platform.
Which is super handy.
Yeah, so
Which means he's kind of a triple threat.
Yeah, very versatile guy. This guy's a quadruple threat. A+ on the attack, but A in support, intel, and medical. Also a boaster. Look at this guy.
These guys really like themselves a
They
lot.
do. This guy's not a boaster. Also a quadruple threat. Nice. Lots of places I can put these guys.
So another question, real quickly, is going back to the chicken hat and everything else. So there's no normal or hard mode or anything like that.
No.
It's adaptive difficulty based on how you play.
Oh, boy. I've got an emergency.
Uh-oh. We have an emergency. What did you do?
Ha.
Vince, what did you do?
I don't know, but emergency usually means forward operating base.
Is somebody hacking your...
But I think we're turned onto offline right now, so I am
concerned?
I am...
Let's find out.
Okay. Oh, God.
So
this is
funny
an
story,
interesting
true
situation.
story.
So because
Vince
I
is
love
really far into the game.
because I love all of you, I am actually going to quit out in the middle of this because I do not want you guys to see this cutscene that I had no idea was going to play. And
sorry about all that.
Sorry, we're gonna take a quick break right now. Is that cool, Alexio? Cool. We're gonna take a quick break right now, and we're gonna get reset up like 30 seconds, and we'll get right back to the action. We committed to a spoiler-free
and it shall be so.
Stream, so we didn't want to
ruin
sorry, guys,
the entire game for all you guys.
Totally unexpected. Sorry about that.
Spoiler alert. Mother Base exists.
Mother
It's a place that you can go to.
And we'll be back to you guys in just a little bit. All right, we're back. IGN plays live, kind of. Yeah, disaster averted. I'm glad we didn't spoil anything for anyone. We're gonna keep the camera on me for right now
because we cannot actually skip this sequence, but we just had to jump back into the game. We tried. So now you get to look at us. I'm so sorry.
So you're gonna look at us for a little bit.
Vince, if this ruins things for me, I'm not as far into the game as you. I'm gonna be really, really upset.
I hope that I'm not
everything.
ruining things for myself right now.
Yeah.
And I think I may be, and I'm kind of scared about it.
This could end very, very poorly.
Yeah. This could be really rough.
Well, all right. So let's take some.
Let's take some questions. Yeah, good idea. Let's take some questions.
Because although the intel from previous games, would you? Okay, so yeah, if you haven't played previous Metal Gear games, you probably want to check them out. We actually did a great in 5 minutes version for Big Boss's story that you can go and check out on IGN. But if you do have the time and the means, you should totally play the other Metal Gear Solid games because they're phenomenal.
They are phenomenal, and yeah, again, like you said, the story is very bare bones and very easily understandable, regardless of how much of this you've done. Cool. All right, so that seems to have passed.
Call your helicopter first. Make sure you can leave.
Yeah, I'm getting out. Yeah, let's. We need to get out of here. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I know you want to see some of Mother Base, and people haven't seen very much of it, but I just
we
cannot
don't want to risk it. Yeah,
I just cannot risk that happening again. We are just going to stay in the open world for the rest of the game and just for the rest of the stream and just make sure that no one sees anything, because that would be terrible.
Aside from this rad open world. So some folks are asking over on Twitter and Twitch about the Ground Zeroes transfer. So if you played Ground Zeroes a bunch, what happens for your saves and stuff like that. I actually spent my morning transferring over my saves. I did not 100% it, but I did get all the cassette tapes. I rescued all the prisoners of war and all like the persons of interest. So basically what happens is you get some really cool rewards. You haven't transferred any of it over yet.
No, I haven't.
So This isn't really a spoiler. If you played on PS3 or PS4, or I think you actually got an update file for it if you were on Xbox too in the last like 6 or 8 months. There was a deja vu mission that it was called, where you played as old like Metal Gear Solid 1 Snake, recreating scenes from the original game, and so if you completed that, you unlock in this a really, really rad Metal Gear Solid 1 like polygonal Snake skin. So you can run around as like 1998 Snake, which is super awesome. You also get a bunch of new team members who are some really, really high level characters who drop in the early part of the game, including a couple of targets, some prisoners of war, and the creative director himself, Mr. Hideo Kojima, which is super cool.
So, do we want to go back to Afghanistan, or do we want to mess around in Angola?
Let's go to Angola.
Angola is a little bit later in the. It's like the second half of the main stories. There's no story stuff there. I don't know if anyone wants to like.
No, let's go to Angola.
We should go to Angola.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
It's really pretty, and there's like again, you don't undertake parts of story unless you want to.
Right.
Except for what just happened.
Except for what just happened, because
occasionally no, and occasionally you will be going back to Mother Base, and you'll have some weird radio message, and then a cutscene will play. But unless you elect to do a mission, usually it won't be too bad.
So, I'm going to drop in here.
Okay.
This is like the southernmost point. And we'll just roam from here. Maybe we'll check out this outpost. We can go do this side op to get this this blueprint up here. We can have all kinds of fun. Thanks for bearing with us with that, guys. I know that was a little bit...
hectic, sorry.
Kind of janky, where we're like, yep, bye. But, more than anything, I just don't want to ruin this experience for anybody. It's an amazing experience. Yeah. And, because of the way the post-game story, the post-credits, story stuff works, there's still stuff that I haven't even seen after 60 hours. So, it's still a discovery element for me as well. And I just don't want to ruin that for anyone, because that's part of the joy of this game.
I'm very excited to get towards the end game. I'm really, really stoked.
Yeah, man. So let's switch up the loadout a little bit here. We're gonna switch off the sneaking suit and go to a little more straight up camo. Let's see. I guess maybe with tiger.
I would say either woodland or tiger stripe is probably your best bet. I use woodland a lot when I'm in Africa.
Yeah, you use. Yeah,
I like woodland. You blend in with the trees a lot better.
Should I go with the scarf?
Actually, since we're just showing off the map a little bit, we can do it once we load in. Who is it? X-Free Kid, or X-Freak Kid, I suppose is how it's... Just have normal names on the internet, please. Asks, how big is the Metal Gear Solid 5 world? It's like, how large is the open world itself?
So,
I'm going to say it's pretty big.
It's hard to put it into actual, like
you can't
terms.
say whether or not it's like, it's as big as Los Santos, or it's as big as Skyrim, because it's... You could make that assumption, or like you could make that comparison, but it's weird to try and do that.
Yeah,
it's two very different beasts.
So I'm gonna bring in. It's large enough, but it's not like it's not the most massive one I've ever been in. And I said that in my review too. It's not like it's the biggest one I've ever seen. It's just, it's just the most well put together and most thoughtfully constructed.
It was really hard for me to not. That's what she said. You. Right.
What's that?
There. Nothing. I didn't say anything at all.
It's just the most thoughtfully put together to make the kind of experiences you want to have.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is Quiet, the sniper. People have seen her before. They know that she's an important character in the story. She's my favorite character in the story.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'm not gonna ruin anything, but like her just.
Her storyline's really good.
I like her presence and her vibe, and again, there's other ways to convey character besides talking.
Yeah, well, kind of obviously that's her.
And I think she does a really good job of that. I've said in my review, not a fan of her outfit. I think it's silly and a cop-out and just not necessary.
Because video games.
Video games. But, I mean, whatever. It is what it is. I still think the character is interesting and badass and enjoyable. And I think story-wise, she'll be the most memorable part of this game for me.
Interesting. Well, I'm excited to see where her story goes.
So, yeah, you can equip her. You can develop, just like with all of your buddies, you can develop different equipment to give to them. So, with her, she has different sniper rifles. Silenced ones, non-silenced ones, lethal ones, non-lethal. I just unlocked the silenced version of Guilty Butterfly.
I want that one so bad.
Yeah,
I need. Well, I shouldn't say I want it. I need it. Because I will say, if I had a silenced, if I had the Guilty Butterfly, I would bring Quiet with me on every mission. Because she's great. She can mark all your enemies for you. She can take out targets, but her sniper rifle is still too loud. even with the tranq darts.
Yeah, you know, it depends on how you use her. Like, but if you absolutely don't want to be seen at all,
That's my
yeah,
thing.
yeah, then that you do need it. So she's got different outfits. I haven't totally discerned the what makes these
Why?
different outfits what they are. So yeah, she's
Why
got
is this the stuff of nightmares? Turn it off. It scares me. I don't like it.
Well, that's the whole point. This is supposed to quote unquote terrify enemy combatants. I'm not sure exactly what the effect of
Does
it
it?
is. There's other ones that dazzle enemy combatants. I'm not like.
Is that like the cardboard box with the hot lady on
No,
it?
no, it's silver. It's like an all silver body paint one that she has, and an all gold body paint one that she has.
Like
that I
from
haven't unlocked
Goldfinger?
yet. Yes,
You know,
kind of.
you know that's
yes,
very
like
unsafe. She died.
that. That's true. Good
That's
point.
how he killed her. It's by covering her in gold.
So yeah, we're gonna mess around with this, with her a little bit and show people what she can do. I'm gonna switch over to a silenced sniper rifle myself so that we can snipe in tandem.
Nice. Vince, which do you prefer? This or or 4 Guns of the Patriots? What do you think?
This.
What about
This.
Snake Eater?
This is my favorite Metal Gear.
All right.
This is my favorite.
Well, I
Metal
guess
Gear.
that answers that question.
3 is a masterpiece.
Oh yeah, Snake Eater's by and large one of the best games ever made.
You know,
I love
3.
it so much.
You know, if I could go back in time and review 3, that's a 10
Yep.
to me. But yeah, this is. I am gameplay first. To me, gameplay is king. It always
And
will
this
be.
just takes the cake.
And this is easily the most interesting, most emergent, most detailed. The easiest way to break it all down is to be like, this is the one that gives me more decisions, more interesting decisions to make than any other Metal Gear.
Huh. Cool.
And then
I
any
like
other
that.
game that I've played in recent memory. Like, to me, I almost always boil down good gameplay to 2 things. Like, how much is there for me to master mechanically?
Right.
You know, like how much room for mechanical, like physical mechanical growth is there? And how often do I make interesting decisions?
Right.
And you are constantly making interesting decisions in this game.
Cool. So it's almost like what the first Metal Gear Solid back in '98 did for in-game storytelling, but for gameplay.
That's a great way. That's an absolutely great way of putting it. Like, I feel like this game will, years from now, people will look back and go, remember the time before games played like Metal Gear Solid 5?
Yeah.
You know, like, remember when all those things didn't matter? Like, I'm gonna say something contentious, like, and to be clear, like, IGN gave Grand Theft Auto 5 a 10.
Yep.
And
Well, I mean, look,
that score will
GTA
always
5
stand.
is a phenomenal game. It is a masterpiece,
Yep,
hands down.
absolutely. But like for me, you know, that open world never grabbed me, and the reason that open world never grabbed me is because I didn't feel like I had interesting decisions to make, or like there was a lot of.
It was what thing do I want to explode, or whose legs do I want to crush?
Right, exactly. It was kind of like it was just a fantasy. It was just a kind of a crime fantasy, and that's fine. Like I'm not downing people who enjoy that, but that's not interesting to me. Like I didn't feel like that world gave me an incentive to explore it and to find things and all the different possibilities and things I could do in that game. It didn't really incentivize me to do them in interesting mechanical ways. It was more like, hey, look what you could do because you could do it. And that just doesn't appeal to me.
I've always kind of enjoyed that about Rockstar's games, though. It's more so just a playground for like whatever
Sure.
you want to do. Like theirs is really like more like a physics and an AI playground.
Right.
I feel.
Absolutely. No, and there's something to be said for that. So with Quiet, the main thing you have to understand with Quiet is that she has 2 modes. She has Scout and Attack, and you issue her commands separately for both of these things. So first, I want to have her scout this outpost. This isn't really on our way to any side missions, but I just want to do it.
It's just around. I mean,
Okay.
this is a really great little area to explore.
Yeah. So I'm gonna send her off to that outpost, and she's gonna do what Quiet does,
She runs real fast.
which is just like zip about, teleport everywhere.
While she's doing that, just a reminder, we're on Twitch, YouTube, and if you guys hit us up on Twitter, use the hashtag IGNPlaysLive. Ask us questions about the game. Vince reviewed it. I've played a ton of it for our wiki, which you should also check out. And yeah, I mean, if you guys have been playing it, let us know what you think. And hit us up on the internet to interact with human beings.
Cool. So we're gonna get back to you right after this and show you what kind of what Quiet can do. But we're just gonna take a quick break for just a little bit here, folks. See you in a little bit. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to IGN Plays Live. We're playing Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain, and I just sent Quiet on a scouting mission to this outpost that I'm about to check out. And so now you see, little by little, all these markers are showing up as she goes through the outpost and finds people. Now, the great thing about these marks that Quiet leaves, when D-Dog does that, okay, those marks are provisional. In other words, they will go away once you're outside of a certain radius.
Right.
Okay, unless you confirm them yourself.
They only exist when he knows that they're there.
Exactly. However, Quiets are permanent. They are the real deal.
She marks them, sends them the info back to your intel team, and then they mark it on your map.
Yes. So, yeah, that's the nice thing about what Quiet does. Now, once she is done marking, infiltrating an area and giving you all the deets, then she will find the nearest sniper point and go into attack mode. Now, let me show you this. You'll notice, I think this is pretty cool. Her scouting locations, these are like her scouting locations.
Right.
Okay? These are her attack locations. They're far more numerous. Okay?
Yeah.
So you can only scout particular areas, but there are, I mean, look at this. There's almost countless numbers of places that, so
You can tell her to set up shop.
So if you feel like this angle is not ideal for what you want to do, you can tell her to go somewhere else. Like, for instance, here, I feel like there's like this ridges on either side. I don't think she has the best shots here. I'm going to tell her to go here because I think her shots are just going to be better there. And she's going to be able to better support me from there. And then she'll head out over there. Now, when she does this, okay, it's important to note that she's in attack mode right now, but that doesn't mean she's just going to attack things willy-nilly.
Right. She'll only
Okay.
do it if you tell her to, right?
Here's the situations in which she will attack. If she's in this mode, if you are discovered and you go into reflex time and she has a shot on the person who's discovered you, she will take them out for you.
Phenomenal.
Okay. Also, she will take aim at whoever is in your center of vision at all times, and then you can always just give her the command to fire and take that particular dude out. So we're gonna do that right now. Let me just make sure that this guy doesn't have a helmet
No,
on.
you want him.
Yeah, I do. Oh my god, I want him so much.
Right?
This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to have her trank him.
There it is.
Yeah, bam.
Sleepy time for that
He's
guy.
out cold, and what's really nice about it is that she does it, in this case, because I've got the silenced trank sniper
Right,
rifle.
she will not get... None of those guys are like, hey, what was that noise?
Yeah, exactly.
Whereas if you have the original version of that, which I still have, it'll be a very loud... And then all those heads will go exclamation points.
Yes. So now, another thing you can do with her is you can have her take aim. So this is an ability you unlock. You unlock all these abilities over time as you complete successful missions with her. It's not just like she has them out the gate. So what I'm going to do here is I can perform a coordinated kind of a coordinated attack with her.
Interesting.
So this person she's looking at here, I can have her target either one, but I'm gonna have her target this one.
Okay.
Because he's got an A. So I can tell her to take aim.
On my command.
And now that she's
Snake is loud.
now that she's taking aim on that guy, this is what's interesting. The next time I fire a shot, she is going to fire
Interesting.
on the target that I've designated. See if I can get a camera angle here where you guys can see both at once. And you're gonna see, I'm gonna take this shot. It's a little tough to see.
You'll see it when you pull out of the scope.
Yeah, I'm gonna take this shot on this guy, and then you're gonna see that she also takes her shot at the same time.
All right, here we go. Nope.
Oh, missed.
Well,
she
she got
She
him.
made her shot. I didn't make mine.
You're just bad at your job.
I'm terrible at this. So if things are starting to go
Oh,
south
now
and you're nervous, then it's really simple. Her highest ability, once you get to like the maximum trust level with her,
Right.
is cover me. And cover me is you are letting Quiet
Go nuts.
off the leash.
Okay.
This is like full freedom to engage all visible targets. And you're going to see she's just going to start. I mean, I don't
There's
have.
one.
I'm not going to have to do much of anything, guys. I can literally just sit here, and she will eventually take out everyone who comes into sight.
Or will she?
Well, she's supposed to in any case.
Maybe hit it again.
I don't know why she's not.
Oh, there it
she
goes. There it goes.
Yeah. She's just going to keep taking shots.
I'm surprised these guys aren't kicking their friends awake. Nobody look at me. I'm not here.
Oh
I'm
boy.
not here at all. Don't move.
These guys are closing in on her a little bit. Now, once guys close in on her, she will make a move.
She'll totally bail.
Yeah, and that's where you help her out.
Oh no!
I got it.
Nice.
I got it. Quiet.
And that's it. You just got that whole outpost.
Yeah,
This one
and now
guy.
that whole outpost is out cold. And this is the power of quiet. You know, like you just set her to cover me, and as long as you keep, you know, dudes will close in on her, and she can be hurt, she can be killed. She'll relocate if dudes get too close.
Interesting.
On her own. But if you just set her to cover me and you give her a good sniper rifle, like this, in the case here, I gave her a sniper rifle that incapacitates.
Yeah.
She just got me a bunch of free dudes.
That's super handy.
I didn't have to do much of anything.
Now, since we've been kind of listening to Snick mumble and yell at her for the last few minutes, Drazlice wants to know, how is Kiefer Sutherland's performance as Snick? What do you think of him as opposed to David Hayter?
I like Kiefer Sutherland's performance a lot. I wish there was more of his performance, but I think he brings kind of a pathos and an intelligence and a kind of a sense of like self-reflection to Snake that I don't think Hayter necessarily has. I really like Hayter's Snake. Don't get me wrong. That's the iconics.
He's just so grumbly about everything.
Yeah, he's really grumbly, and like it's funny like how oddly dumb he always sounds. He's like, huh?
What?
Metal Gear. You know, like it's kind of fun, and you know, it adds some nice personality to the character, but it's also just kind of like a little silly.
Well, I mean, that's the thing too. Is like I feel like part of the reason the casting change was made was that, you know, Kojima, maybe he knew this was going to probably be the last one, maybe not. I mean, he always says Metal Gear X is going to be his last one.
Sure.
But he was like, maybe wanted to bring it a little bit more gravitas, try and take it away from, because like as intriguing and as good, because I've always loved the voice cast of every Metal Gear game.
Oh yeah.
I think they're phenomenal performers. They do excellent work, but the conversations themselves are always just a little bit wacky.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Totally.
I think maybe changing out the cast was also trying to steer, and like the lack of conversation was trying to steer away from that just a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. And I think overall, the effect that it has on the game's tone is actually really good. Like, I feel like even though, like, this game is simultaneously, right from the outset, the most, like, Kojima Metal Gear there is, in the sense that it really gets into that. It really just lets loose with, like, the supernatural, techno, military anime
and
craziness.
lens flares. Don't forget about lens
And
flares.
lens flares.
He loves
Lots of
lens flares.
Yeah, we're extracting some unrefined resources right now, which are very important to the long-term growth of your mother base. And
Yes,
for
very,
our
very good to
But-
pick up those containers.
So
when you
yeah,
can.
it gives you that. But what it also does is, you know, because of Sutherland's more reserved performance, it also grounds the game a lot more.
Right.
And makes it feel just a little bit more believable, even while you're walking around in like a mech. And you know, you're a little mech walker and wrecking stuff.
Cool.
Cool. So we're gonna take another quick break. I'm gonna send Quiet out to scout the mission area that we were originally looking at, which is here, and then we will pick it up from there and see what this new outpost brings us. We'll see you in a second. What's up, everyone? Vince Ingenito here, back with Jon Ryan.
Hi there.
IGN Plays Live. Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain.
If you guys are watching along, we're on Twitch, we're on YouTube, we're on IGN.com. If you have questions, hit us up on either of those chat feeds, and also on Twitter at #IGNPlaysLive.
Yeah, and we just sent Quiet out to this next outpost.
Big question.
Yes.
While she's on her way to scout this outpost,
Yeah.
if a buddy goes down in the field, like let's say I shoot down a helicopter and
Uh-huh.
it somehow manages to crash on Quiet.
Sure.
Do they stay dead? Do they?
No,
do they
it
get
is not
seriously
permadeath.
injured?
So I've been talking to some people about this on Twitter the last couple of days who've asked me about this.
Yeah.
Because and one of my Twitter followers surfaced to me an old article from I think like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Where Kojima, or maybe a year and a half ago, where Kojima said that if a buddy dies, it's permadeath, and that's not true. So
Yeah. 'Cause
if
they
a buddy
they
takes
go
too much
into the
damage,
infirmary, I assume.
yeah, if buddy takes too much damage, they get airlifted out, and then
Just like immediate rescue, Fulton.
yeah, immediate rescue Fulton.
Cool.
And then basically, it just costs you a substantial amount of GMP to like treat their wounds or repair them, whatnot. And you could even bring them back in for that mission.
Interesting.
It just will take some time, and some resources.
All right. Where'd
All
you
right.
get off to?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Oh,
we
she
still,
scouted
we,
over there.
We
All
still
right.
have a ways to go to get to where I guess what we're. What's interesting is she's not turning up a whole lot. We see these little circles, guys. These little red circles. These are not her. These are actually my intel team. Again, this is like, when you put
That's a lot of guys.
yeah, this is a lot of dudes. When you put resources into your intel team, you put good intel people on your intel team, and you put manpower there. They will be able to update your map regularly with estimated areas of enemy activity.
Cool.
So that you can know, kind of in a general sense, how heavy the presence is there and generally where the presence is. It doesn't give you an exact marking in the real world.
But it can help you avoid, hot spots and like choke points where you don't want to be.
Exactly. And usually I send in Quiet when I want to know a lot more.
Well, her scout point was a little bit further away from where you're actually focused on.
Yeah,
right
that's
now.
true. It wasn't quite exactly here, but unfortunately, this is the exact AO I need to be in. So I'm gonna call her. Back. Just put her in a good attack spot, where I think she could be helpful. I think maybe up here on this ridge.
Maybe, or what about the top of that watchtower?
Which one?
Right in the middle. Up. That one right there.
Is that a watchtower point?
Looks like, yeah.
Might be. Yeah. Let's put her there, and hopefully.
Yeah, I think it's the top of that air control tower. Oh, nope, it's over there on the top of that building.
Yeah, that'll still be pretty good though. Let's see. Is there another one we can put her on that's actually that tower? Because that would be great if we could get her on that tower.
That would be really handy. Doesn't look like it, though.
No, it looks like that would be like this building, I think, here.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh, is she
I think-
going loud?
I think she's still on.
Oh, she's still on cover.
She's
Yeah,
still
seize
covering
cover.
fire.
Seize cover.
Uh-oh. Now everyone's super mad.
It's okay. Like Quiet can totally take care of herself. Out of all of the buddies, she's the one that I would say can
Handle herself the
handle
best.
herself the best and kind of like get herself out of bad situations. So yeah, not so bad. She's now she's on standby at the location I think I told her to be at. Let me just double check. Where is she?
Right over
Yeah,
there.
she's right over there. Cool. So yeah, we're in this AO. What we're doing is we're looking for this gun cam blueprint. So if you don't know where a blueprint is, the best thing to do is just ask.
Yep. You
And
find somebody.
you,
They can usually help you out.
Yep. Oh, cool. This. I think that soldier just responded to me taking out that light.
Probably.
Sometimes they're very, very diligent about that, and sometimes they're not.
They've had a long day. They're just like, screw it. I'll change
Sure,
the light
right.
bulb tomorrow.
Oh no, I think he's reacting to something else. Ooh. Okay, glad I got to mark that guy. Sometimes they're reacting to something else. I guess maybe in this case they're reacting to something else. What I'm always trying to do is like, when I first get into a, oh, did he? Yeah, he saw me. Awesome. Good. This is actually good because now this
You
guy.
want him to come over here so you can have a talk.
Yeah, we're gonna have a little chat. So yeah, it's always good to isolate someone and have a chat with them.
Yeah. So, since we're kind of doing the stealthy thing right now, what about the alternative to this? Is it possible to do every mission loud? Uh-oh. Oh, well, I guess we're going to find out.
Oh boy.
No, you died. You died
I'm
so
not dead yet.
hard. Oh, you just got seriously injured?
Yeah, I got the serious injury thing. I can still fire.
This guy has no part of him that is not full of holes right now.
I'm trying to get away from this dude. Oh, she's on cover fire. I'm gonna let her stay on cover fire.
Yeah,
Hopefully
absolutely. You should probably heal yourself just a
yeah,
little bit.
I need to get back behind this this bit of cover, and hopefully she can keep him occupied while I do that. Because that's how it works.
Ah, bear spray. You
That's
just
how
bear
anatomy
maced
works.
yourself. Do you have your sonar ability equipped?
There it is.
Cool. Look at that.
Yep.
So if you don't have Quiet or G-Dog yet, that's a really good alternative. It gives you
is.
a rough estimate of where people are
Yep.
at this given time.
and it's a snapshot, right? Like those things will stay there, but enemies could be moving from those
Right.
positions, and you won't really know. So yeah, this is like unfortunate. This went a little bit south.
I still believe in you. You can get that blueprint.
Oh yeah, we can still totally do it. We're probably just going to wait until they lose sight of. You know what? I'm gonna have Quiet. Oh, right now she's not in cover me mode. Good. So I'm just
But
gonna.
now she is.
So I want her to stay off of that and just not fire too much. And I can, in the meantime, just wait for the alert to pass.
And
Wow.
steal all these boxes.
Steal all these boxes, and then once things calm down again, I can go interrogate someone and find out where the blueprint is.
I wish you could steal that zebra poster. Put it on
Yeah,
your
I know,
front
that's a
box.
dope poster.
You should probably put your box on.
You know, of all the mechanics in this game that there are to mess around with, I haven't even touched the box.
Oh, it's super easy.
I've barely messed with the box. Let's mess with the box. So, yeah. So here's the box, Metal Gear Classic. Everyone knows the box. So I can move in the box, and while I'm in the box, if they see the box moving, they'll be like, "Huh? What's that box?"
Well, it's funny. I was using the box the other night, and I saw a dude who saw me, and he radioed command, and he was like, "A box just moved by its own. What should I do?" And they were like, "Dude, stop. You're an idiot.
It's
No.
a box. Like, relax.
It's just a box."
So
but the cool thing too is like you can put posters and decals on it. Will have different effects on different enemies.
you can also pop out of it like this.
Yep. And then go back into it.
Yep.
You can use it like a sled.
Yes, you can crawl on the ground in it like this. Yeah, the sled thing is you dive, right?
Yeah. If you
Yeah.
run like down that flight of stairs over there,
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
do it. Do it.
Just run. Do I have to hit dive?
No, you have to dive.
Okay, I do have to dive.
Yeah. Oh, part of your box fell off. Whee! Uh-oh. Oh, he fell down. Quiet got him.
Oh, nice.
Somebody
Yay,
shot
quiet.
you, though.
Somebody did shoot me. Yeah, I don't know if that was a happy coincidence or what.
Maybe it was
Mortar
a magic
fire on the
bullet.
target. Oh,
Uh-oh.
jeez.
Get out of there.
Is that
Get
going
out of there.
Is that coming for me? Or is that coming from?
I think that's coming
Quiet?
for you.
Well, it's okay. One shot won't kill me. I just want to see if they.
Try and mortar her.
Oh yeah,
would
Quiet's
be
got
really
a good
awful.
shot. She's got a good spot there, man.
Oh, that's a great spot, yeah.
I might just have her.
Charlie A, yeah, you can play this without playing the other ones, but you should totally check out our Metal Gear Solid in 5 minutes that we did last week. That's all about the story, Big Boss. But not right now, because you're watching us play the game.
So yeah, we should try to get a. Oh, okay, this guy's kind of close.
You're
me
gonna
see if-
grenade him?
No.
Oh, right, you still need to find that blueprint.
Yeah, I want to see if I can lure him closer with a.
Nah, he's too smart for that. They saw you though. He'll come up and get you.
Nah, he probably won't. Damn.
You should just put him to sleep and then drag him over to where you are, and then kick him awake.
No, that's true.
Like that's super easy to do.
That wouldn't be a bad idea.
Go pick up your friend. Ah, see, perfect. This works great, and there's nobody else around you, so you could totally do it right here if you wanted.
I want to play it a little bit safe because this is getting a little out of hand. Well, not out of hand. I mean, I could literally
getting
at
a
any
little
time right now.
ridiculous.
I could literally at any time right now just tell Quiet to like go nuts, and it would be fine. In fact, if this guy has the information I need, I am gonna tell her to do exactly that.
Hooray! Kick in the chest. Nothing wakes you up like a good kick in the chest. You just grab him. No, he's in combat. You gotta.
That's right. I can't. I
Yeah,
can't do
no,
that.
you gotta
I was
grab
trying to hold him up.
Nope, that only works if you're sneaky.
Yep, I'm not being
No,
very
you're
sneaky
not.
right
You
now.
set all the alarms.
What do you got for me?
There it is.
Yeah,
There's
you do
your
the blueprints? Nice. He's got the blueprints for me. He doesn't know where any more guards are, but that's okay. I don't care.
Since we're quiet, Dan Matthew wants to know, what's that weird fuzzy sound that sounds like a child humming over and over and over again?
So it's a fuzzy sound because it's coming in through my radio, but that's Quiet. Quiet
You
hums
can hear it
this-
right now.
She hums this little ditty.
It's actually the music from the launch trailer. I don't know the name of the song itself, but it's the melody from that.
Okay, I'm not going to say what if you didn't see, I'm not going to say what it is, but we're going to get back to part 2 of me tracking down this this blueprint right after a quick break. We'll be right back, folks. Welcome back to IGN Plays Live, Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain. So, my whole thing here is that I was just trying to find where this blueprint is, but now I know where the blueprint is, so I don't really care.
Where is it?
Well, yeah, let's see. On the
Oh,
map.
it's right next to you.
Oh my god, it is right next to me.
It's right next to
It
you.
was literally in this room where I just was. I just
God.
didn't see it.
Oh, you're the worst.
There
Look
it
at
is.
that. There it is. We could have avoided all of this.
Hey, quiet. Just
Go nuts.
off the chain,
I'm
girl.
going to steal these briefcases full of randomly assigned biological material.
Just go take care of business.
Delightful.
Go do some work. Go do what you do. Although that if someone does mortar her, that will be a bad look for her.
I don't think she'll get murdered. I think she'll be fine.
No, she should be okay. She might not have shots on these guys though. That might be the problem. But
Yeah.
generally speaking, when you say cover me, she will find shots.
Oh, yeah, she'll, like, move around and stuff.
Yeah.
Like that. Are any of these guys worth taking home?
I'm just gonna take him because I can.
Fair enough.
So I'm down to a 90%.
Fulton rating.
Yeah, Fulton rating because of the rain.
Oh, you know what? This was the room that you went into first. There's
Yeah,
another room
yeah,
that
yeah,
you
you're
didn't.
right.
Gotcha. So you should have just gone in the other door.
Yeah.
You goofed.
I
You goofed,
did.
Vince.
I done goofed, son. I done goofed. So yeah, we can keep eliminate.
Yeah, actually, since you've got it open, Vidgrod wants to know, how big is the map? So, like, show us where you are right now.
So this is where I am now. Okay, so for reference, if you've been watching us for the last half an hour or so while we've
Yeah.
been in Angola, we started at the southernmost point of the map, about right here. And in the last half an hour,
We've made it that far.
45 minutes, we've made it up here. Now, granted, that wasn't me running the whole way. That was me sneaking around, doing
Right.
things. But I mean, like, that's just to here, and then the map keeps going to like here.
All the way over there.
And then there's all this over
It's
here.
to go around it on foot, especially. I mean, you can get in jeeps, you can get in your horse, but to go around it on foot, it is a massive undertaking. There are two very large areas.
Yes. So I'm actually going to set a waypoint for over here. You know what? We're going to change things up a little bit.
What are we doing? What's happening?
Because getting around in this open world is going to get a little tougher and tougher.
Especially because you get mortars coming your way.
Well, yeah, there's that, but then there's also just the sheer size of the map and the fact that, like, I'm not really leaving after every mission to get back in the chopper and have
Right.
the chopper take me somewhere. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change up my buddy to someone who can help me get around a little bit more
Ooh, I like doing that.
Because we've been showing off the different buddies. I'm just trying to find the quick way out the door here. Here we go. And then we're gonna change things up and show everyone the last buddy that they haven't seen yet in this stream.
Nice. We should also make it daytime. Let's have a look at Africa in the day.
We want to do that?
Yeah, I think. Well, once we change our buddy over.
Okay, sure, sounds good.
Check out that sweet Phantom cigar.
Yes, we're going to show people what that's all about. So
it's super easy to bring new buddies in and out.
Yep.
Do you know how much GMP it costs to do it?
let's see right now. First, they're going to extract Quiet, and she'll disappear. Yeah, see, she's got Fultoned out. Generally, it shows you the cost on screen.
Bye, Quiet.
Bye, Quiet.
We'll miss you.
So yeah, but I love people while we're waiting for the walker to come in. People mentioned it before, but I love that hum. I love Quiet's hum. It's like one of the things about.
No, I heard what you're. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I just love it. Like
Cool.
it's. I don't know what it is about it that I just think is such a cool character touch.
That it's the only way she communicates is by humming that
yeah.
one little 3-second
Like
bar segment.
I kept wondering like the whole thing, like why does she hum that? Like what does that mean to her? Like what's that all about?
And do you ever find out? Maybe not. We'll find out.
Yeah, I don't get into spoiler territory.
All right, but no spoilers. You just got a robot.
Yep. And you guys know about this robot. You guys have seen this robot. And this robot is very, very customizable. You can customize the camo on the robot.
You can customize his weapon loadouts.
Yep, his weapon
even
loadouts.
the arm that he has.
Yep, the different arms are capable of doing different things.
Yep. RealGamer98 wants to know how many buddies are there. There are 4, correct?
Yes, correct.
And that's it. So I think you've actually probably seen them all in the gameplay demos. The horse, the dog, Quiet, and
That's
then
right.
the Robo Man.
So we're gonna jump on this guy right now, and we can't use the Phantom Cigar at the moment because of the fact that we're in like we're in combat technically. So we're gonna get on the road, and this guy can be very speedy when he goes into his rolling mode, and you can turn on
Driving around.
this nice boost, and he boogies.
He goes real quick.
Yeah, he boogies. So we're gonna make our way.
Where are we heading, Vince? Where are we going to?
I wanted to get out into an open area where like we don't have to deal with
a base full of dudes
a base
who
full
are
of
really
dudes
angry at
anymore.
you
Yeah.
because you kept shooting them in the face with darts.
And we're gonna see if maybe now, once we're out here, we can perhaps use the cigar and make it daytime.
Yeah, check it
as
out.
Some people want to see.
While we're swapping
go.
over to daytime, I know we talked about it a little bit earlier, but for those people who just kind of tuned in recently, at the top of the hour maybe, Mr. Kid 32, amongst others, wants to say, ask us, why is it a 10?
Yeah.
What did it for you? What made it all super fancy?
I gave a little bit more of a justification on why it's a 10 earlier, and that was one answer, and I feel good about that answer. But another reason why it's a 10 to me, more philosophically.
Is it because of the giant walking robot?
Well, that's definitely helps. A walking robot always helps the case. No, but the reason that I feel like it's a 10 also, and this is kind of like a complimentary bit to the other thing I said about how it kind of respects your intelligence. It's also really refreshing to play something that's totally player driven. You know, where like the experience you have is your own, like, and that's
As opposed to being like guiding down hallways and be like, shoot
Yeah.
this guy, shoot this guy. Oh, quick time event. Blah.
and it's not to say that every open world game is player driven. Like in a lot of open world games, you know, the fun you're gonna have is still very much mostly fun that's been canned for you and
Yeah,
and explicitly set out for you.
Well, that's, I mean, we were talking about GTA a little bit earlier. That's pretty much how every mission in that game was. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, there were options. You could do heists a little bit differently, but like really, whatever choice you chose, everything else was already predetermined.
Yeah, and that's that's just not as interesting as being able to really kind of make your own way and do your own thing. And the game just gives you all these tools and just trusts that you'll do something good with it. And I love that. So this mech can be outfitted to be very stealthy. The mech can be outfitted to be very loud. It can deal with armored threats. It can be.
You should probably kidnap that guy.
Yeah, that guy looks. The problem here is that I don't have the setup with my walker. I didn't load in the setup where he's got his trank pistols.
So don't kill him.
Yeah. So, but
Just punch him to death.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get in close and punch him.
Robo
So,
punch. Punching with robots.
yeah.
Here on
robot
IGN.
punch. So the nice thing about when you go into rolling mode like this is that you're actually very quiet. But
But you goofed.
I got seen.
But you goofed.
Well,
Well, kill that guy at least. Nope, you missed. You missed twice. Oh, there. Oh, his face exploded. Bogus. Go punch him. Punch him right in the stupid mouth. Oh, God.
Okay, well, I don't have time to get fancy with the rest of these guys, so
No, you
they're
should,
just going
you
to
should
die.
probably just deal with them. Oh! That was... God, come. All they wanted to do was just go home that night. Good Lord, man. He is now just chock full of holes. Then that guy too? What about him? What do you... Dear God, man. All right, we'll go kidnap that guy before anybody else shows up.
The outpost is mine.
You got that outpost. Great job.
I let that one guy live who I needed to let live.
What if he is like the worst ranked guy at the outpost, though? Everybody else was way better than him, and you just were like, no, I'm going to blow him up.
Well, guess what? He's currently the best ranked guy at this outpost because he's the only one with a pulse. So
True that.
he's by default
Fair enough.
the most useful man on this outpost. And I'm just going to steal the rest of this stuff. Whatever's not bolted down, I'm taking it, guys.
Good Lord.
So yeah, there you saw a great example of just like how effective the walker can be in direct combat. Like the way I can just like absorb bullets, and I have like a mid-tier armor for him.
You can hear a man just slowly dying in the background. Oh, there he is.
Oh yeah, that's really
you
sad.
should probably, yeah.
Yeah,
You thought you had a launcher equipped, didn't you?
Oh,
okay.
no,
he
he's,
took care of it
he's
himself.
fine.
A Misfit is talking about the controls over on Twitch. And what do you think? I found the controls in Ground Zeroes to be a little bit wonky at first, but I kind of got used to them very quickly. Well, how do you feel about the gameplay mechanics you've already obviously raved about, but actually walking around controlling it in your hands? How do you feel that they hold up?
Yeah, wonky is not a word I would use. Personally speaking, like I think that especially because of how well the game runs, runs like just straight, unfettered 60 frames per second. I feel personally like. The gunplay feels so direct and so smooth, like Call of Duty-like in that way.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, the controller layout is a little bit. I mean, there's a lot going on, right? There's a lot of buttons and a lot of functions to get good with. But once you understand what it all does and once you know how it all works,
I think it comes together really, really well.
It comes together very
and it's
well.
good too because like you don't learn too many abilities at once. Like the first couple of missions, there's a lot of that, but that's mostly just menu options and commands. As far as actually running around, being, either going in loud or trying to be sneaky, like it's super easy to just get around and
totally
make it work for you.
I'm gonna bring in a supply drop of ammo and stuff because right now like I'm out of suppressors.
Bogus.
My suppressors are all out, and I'm out of and I'm getting low on ammo on a few things. So So we're
you
gonna
just called in the airdrop.
Yeah, call in this airdrop. Wait for it to come. While we're waiting for that, we're gonna take another quick break. Thanks for bearing with us, guys. But we will be right back very shortly to go blow some stuff up. All right, folks, and we are back for the last leg of IGN Plays Live, Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain. I just had a little supply drop come in for me, so great. So now my suppressor on both my rifle.
Everything is back to normal.
Yeah, I've got all my suppressors back. I've got ammo. I've got a Jeep coming to kill me.
Oh, good,
That's,
good. That's a very large truck. That's not a Jeep. That's
This is getting ugly.
we've got some time, and you're probably going to murder a bunch of dudes with this robot. Vidgrod wants us to kind of explain the world a bit of Metal Gear Solid, and that is a very big question, Vidgrod.
Yeah.
There have been, how many now? 7, 8 games. That was a really good basket, by the way. Nice dunking.
2 for 2. Yeah, rattles it home. Let's
Great
go.
job. Now blow up the truck.
No, what I want to see is what happens if I Fulton it now with 2 guys in it. Do I get the guys too, or do they fall out?
Let's see.
Oh my god, I'm glitching this game right now. I get it all.
No, they disappeared.
Oh, let's see what happens when the extraction
All right,
list
we'll
comes
have a
up. We'll
look.
see what happens.
In the meantime, we're trying to explain the world of Metal Gear Solid, and that's like 9 games to some, 7 to others.
Yeah, explain the world.
Basically, here's all you really need to know, Vidgrod. This right here is Big Boss, a.k.a. Snake, and he's pretty much the best soldier in the world. He used to have this really cool private military, but then it got blown up by this company called Cypher, and now he's super pissed at them. I think that pretty much brings you up to speed. Like, you don't really need much more of the backstory. Like, there's this whole long thing about his mentor, who he had to murder, and that she was secretly working for Russia and America at the same time, and this weird group of Chinese and Russian and American dudes from World War I.
I got the soldiers. I got the soldiers.
Great job, buddy.
Yeah, bam.
That was bad. Do it again.
That was bad. Bam.
Again.
That's fine.
There
that
we
was
go.
good.
That's
that
the
was
one.
good.
But yeah, so there's the short version of the story so far. You want a little bit more in depth? We did a Metal Gear Solid in 5 minutes last week, so you should check that out, as well as everything else on our wiki and the site, IGN.com. And also, if you want to ask us any questions, we got about 10 minutes left on the live stream here. Tweet us at IGN with the hashtag IGNPlaysLive, or hit us up on Twitch or YouTube. We are looking at both of them things there. That robot looks incredibly uncomfortable to ride on.
Yeah, no, that's got a chafe for sure.
Like, just cramp your legs. Oh, steal him. Steal him.
Oh, man.
Steal him so good.
I should steal him. So he's one of the targets. The thing here is I'm supposed to be eliminating heavy infantry.
Right.
But I would love to nab him because, yeah, his stats are.
Yeah, no, you
nice.
should go do that.
That's another member.
Celtic Kennedy is being contentious, saying that Cypher isn't a group, that it's a person. And, sir, I'm sorry to say you're incorrect.
Yeah.
Then they.
I don't want to get into spoiler territory, but yeah.
Well, no, I mean, this is from Peace
not
Walker.
for this game, yeah.
They touched on the idea that Cypher was specifically the person known as Zero in Peace Walker. Cypher is actually an organization that essentially is a doppelganger to the Patriots, which then, other stuff happens. You learn all that in Ground Zero, so there's no spoilers in there.
Okay, I'm gonna kill.
Anyways, murder these people.
I'm gonna murder
please.
those two, but I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take that guy.
Yeah, you should totally take that guy. Misfit wants to know if we know anything about co-op during FOB infiltrations, that it was hinted at in Gamescom. Do you know if that's a thing, or is that just going to be PvP?
From what I've seen, it's not a thing, but that doesn't mean that it'll never be a thing. I mean, like, there's a very big online component still coming for this game.
Right. I mean, we're going to get the Metal Gear Online, which is basically like GTA Online, which is going to be a huge thing, pretty much of its basically a whole other game.
Yeah.
In and of itself, coming in October.
Yeah, they've said October is when we're gonna expect.
Excellent.
To
Well, I'm
see
very
that.
excited for that. And a bunch of people have been asking throughout the course of the stream. I'm not really sure what your familiarity with it is. Do you know anything more about the concern regarding the microtransactions and the FOB coins? It seems like you can get them in-game fairly easily. Every day when you log into the game itself, when you go onto their servers, they give you a daily reward. Usually it's around 10 or 20,000 GMP, but every third day, I believe it's scheduled to be Mother Base coins.
Correct. And I'm totally cheating right now.
What have you done?
You
used your stealth camo?
I used my stealth camo
You jerk.
because I absolutely need to get this guy.
You don't need to. You just really want to.
So now you said to me that when you get up to a guy in a guard tower, that there's a way to.
You can pull him off. Stop there. Up a little higher. Stop there. There you go. Now, there you go.
And now he's just stunned.
Right.
Okay. Yeah.
See, I told you. You don't get killed.
Yeah, because I was having this problem where I was like, well, I incapacitate them up there, but then, like, if I throw them off the edge...
Oh, yeah, you can't throw them off the edge.
They die.
You can either pull them off the edge and that will immediately stun them, or you can put them over your shoulders and then just jump off, because your legs are somehow made of steel, and you won't take any damage.
Beautiful.
Yeah, you can straight up just jump straight down.
Well...
Oh, well, this would be a good note to go out on.
Yeah, we got to end it
fireworks for the good people.
Because these guys... This is how you. This is video games, ladies and gentlemen, where you're like, yeah, these guys' stats aren't useful to me, so I don't really care if
I
they
have
live
no
or
need
not.
for them.
So I'm very happy just to let them
Sit there in a
die
fire.
in a fire.
No, well, I mean, it's not so much a fire as a gargantuan explosion. Oh, there they are. Support unit finally getting their act together, commencing a strike. Happy 4th of July, Vince.
Yeah.
Great job, buddy.
Yeah. I love that chain reaction too with all the other.
Yeah, that was a really
stuff on.
good bit.
Beautiful.
I'm glad that's what we're going out on. Also,
Oh.
please destroy that other watchtower because it's bothering me that it's still alive.
Why is that bothering you?
Because it's a structure that shouldn't exist.
Okay.
Just blow it
well-
up, please.
Well,
just destroy it.
Just for you, I'm gonna take this thing down to Seatown. Let's see here. Where's a good place for me to? There we go.
Whole thing. Just cover it in C4.
I don't think we need to cover it. In
I think you need to
C4.
cover it in C4.
One'll do it. There you go.
That was not what I wanted. I wanted it covered in C4. Do you still have that truck you rode over on?
I don't.
Oh no,
know.
you Fultoned it. That's
I
right.
did,
You Fultoned
yeah.
it with those guys in the back.
Yeah, I did. Come on, that was a pretty good time, man.
All right. Well, the last thing we should do here is extract ourselves.
Yes.
With
Yes.
one of my favorite
we should make-
little things. Oh, and you get a
Oh,
blueprint
nice.
too. I don't know what that is, but it sounds cool.
Neither do
It's
I,
got a
but
lot of
it's a
letters in its
thing.
name.
And it's gonna help us in some way, shape, or form. Yeah, we should do that. So here's some raw materials.
So yeah, if you find these cargo containers, you can extract them.
Yeah, and these are unrefined materials is the key thing there. So
Right.
So what those are going to do is those are going to sit on the deck of your mother base.
And then when you have
depending on
time-
depending on how skilled your
Support
base,
development.
Actually, it's your base. It's your
The
it's your,
BDs.
yeah, exactly. Depending on how good that team is, they will periodically refine some of that stuff
God.
into usable resources for you.
Yeah.
So whenever you find big canisters like this, it's a really good idea to grab
take them if you can. You've got to upgrade your Fulton to the 3rd level though first.
Right. How much time do we have? 6 minutes?
Oh, well, that's plenty of time.
Okay, we got a lot of time still, so we don't want to go out like that.
All right, well,
just,
call
just
in a
yet.
jeep. Airdrop a jeep to us.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's call in let's spend some money.
Let's spend all of the money.
Let's drop in a vehicle. Should I just call in a jeep or should I call in a supply truck?
I vote jeep because I
Jeep?
like jeeps way better.
Okay, I'm gonna call in one of my fastest jeeps. Yeah, and just you know what, having this stuff all at your beck and call kind of reminds me of. It reminds me of Mercenaries.
Yeah. Oh God, I missed that game.
I
so much.
love that game.
If only all the buildings were destructible in this.
Right? No, totally. Like, and that was the cool thing about Mercenaries was like they would again give you just kind of like an objective, and you'd be like, well, if I want to call in a helicopter to do this, then
Yeah, I totally can.
call in a helicopter
There it
to do
goes.
this. Or if I want to play this quiet, I'll play it quiet. Or I dug that. Yeah.
Yep. Jeff Edward wants to know, while we're on our way to the end point here, if you've got both a PS4 and an Xbox One, is there a difference really between the two? Is it better suited to one console over another?
I would say if all other things are considered equal to you, I would get the PS4 version. Only because it's not to be a graphics whore here, but it's like it is running in 1080p 60. The Xbox 360, the Xbox One
Xbox
version
One,
is
the Xbone.
The Xbone is not. It's running at 900p.
What?
60,
Unacceptable.
which is it still
mediocre.
mediocre. No, it still looks terrific. It's just you've gotta keep that in mind. So yeah, maybe I'll. Should I call my Walker dude and?
Yeah, sure.
maybe
Bring him
shoot-
on over.
I'll
Bring him on
shoot some
back
dudes, and then I'll make my way back to.
to that little camp.
Make my way back to the.
That sounds like a heck of a plan.
Yeah. So let's see what's over here. We'll go blow some stuff up.
When does Metal Gear Solid take place? Asks Real Gamer 98.
Which Metal
Well,
Gear Solid?
okay, so this game, which is technically the 7th in the franchise's release order.
Oh, in release order?
Yeah, I think it's the 7th because you've got Metal Gear, Metal Gear 2, MGS 1, 2, 3, 4, Peace Walker. Yeah. So, anyways, this game takes place in 1985, 84.
Yes,
84. The first game took place in the mid-1990s. The Metal Gear Solid normal timeline takes place between like 2004 and 2017, I think. And then Snake Eater and Peace Walker take place in 1964, 65, and then 1974, respectively. And if you played Portable Ops, so that doesn't really count, that was 1970 as well. Dates!
Yeah!
I know numbers.
Gaming
Ha-ha.
historian, Jon Ryan.
Hi there, how are you?
Okay, so I think we're just about ready to close up shop here.
Yep, thank you
Folks,
guys so much,
thank you so much for
for
joining
hanging
us.
out with us. We are going to be back today, tomorrow, and Thursday or Friday, Alexia? Thursday. Tomorrow we're playing Mad Max. Get out in the wasteland, blow up some stuff. And then Friday or Thursday we're probably going to play this again, but we're not totally sure
Yeah,
yet.
that
We're going to leave that one up in the air.
Yeah,
leave that one a chance.
We'll see what we do. But yeah, we're gonna show you the way to ride in style.
This is the best extract and the fastest too. Honestly,
Oh yeah,
it takes so
absolutely.
little time.
Am I doing this right, by the way, Jon Ryan?
Yes, you
You've done
are.
this before, right?
I've done this many
I
times.
can just stand right here.
Yeah.
With it. Cool.
Well,
All
you
right.
also you're gonna have to hit the button again. Just give me the thing.
Yeah, you do it because I've only done it once before.
First time in
successfully.
2 hours, I get my hands on a controller to play this amazing game, and it's literally the last 20 seconds of the stream. Anyways, thank you guys so much for joining us. I've been Jon Ryan. This is Vince Ingenito. For everything else on Metal Gear Solid 5 and whatever else you want to play,
Keep it right here.
on top of that cargo box. No, but on IGN, please.
What's that?
All right. So actually, we're not done yet. I lied. Just kidding. Apparently, we took a break, but we're back.
Yep, we're back. We're
So-
surprise.
well, no. So as you were with us, we extracted a ton of stuff. So this is one of our soldiers that we brought out. He was the elite that we captured during
Yes.
that
Also
side
a
operation.
boaster. I'm getting a lot of these boaster guys.
People really seem to like themselves.
Yeah. Yeah, see that
Another
a lot.
one, but he's a medical boaster. We like him. He probably does a lot of cocaine.
What?
Well, because like he's good. He likes drugs because he's on the medical team, and he's a boaster. So I assume he's just like, oh man, I'm the best. I'm so cool. I could do anything. I could fly. I could punch this car window out with my bare hand.
You reached pretty far there, Jon Ryan. But
It's I know.
I respect
Yeah,
the
know.
commitment.
I tried, man. What can I say? I tried. trying to live things up.
and then these are
Just random
volunteers.
guys. Screw those guys.
So
They don't
remember I was
matter.
saying before with your heroism ranking, it will determine how many volunteers you get and how
Oh right,
what
it was
quality they are.
relevant. Great job.
Yeah, yeah.
Way to go.
See how I wrapped it all up? See how I brought it all back together?
I'm so proud of you. You did it.
I do the video games.
You do them video games. You do them
Sometimes.
video games so good.
So yeah. So that's about all we got for you folks.
And okay, I was just lastly, Vince, how many hours have you put into this game?
Probably around 60.
60 hours.
Yeah.
And look down in the bottom left corner of the screen. Your overall completion for this game is 36%.
36%. So that's taking a judgment of how many side ops you've done, because there's 150 plus of them. Then there's the story stuff. There's all the animals. There's all the plants.
There's a lot to do.
So
is
much
the
to
point.
do. So
I'm very
to
much
explore.
looking forward to getting up to 100%. But until that happens, you guys stick around with us on IGN. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you guys tomorrow and maybe on Thursday too.
Woo.